Hey gang, this is Bill Storm coming to you from sunny upstate New York. I'm at my summer home right now. It's absolutely a gorgeous day, so I thought I'd take advantage of it and talk to you briefly about buyer readiness and how it applies to your business. So here's a statistic that you need to know if you're trying to grow your business online. 97% of the people that opt in to check out your stuff are not ready to buy from you right now, okay? And no one wants to hear that, okay? So said in another way, only about 3% of the people that opt in to check out your stuff are ready to buy from you. And I would even say that's a little bit generous. I would even go so far as to say only about 3% of the people that opt in to check out your stuff will even engage with you in some sort of conversation or communication to learn more. I know it doesn't make any sense, but that's the world of online. Very, very strange. So basically, if you have 100 people that opt in, at most, you're probably looking at about 3% of those people that are ready to buy from you at that moment. And again, I will go so far as to say probably only about 3 out of 100 actually will want to engage in a conversation or take the next step after they've gone through the motions to give you their name and their email and their phone number and their phone number. It's absolutely crazy, but you need to know that because you can't beat the math. It's just a statistical truth. I don't know why people opt in and then don't want to take the next step. That's just one of the one of the mysteries of the universe, I guess. But being upset about it, that's not going to help you at all. What does help you grow your business properly is when you understand exactly how many people will engage in conversation with you, how many people will actually buy, because then you can create a strategy around those numbers and then everything works out just fine. Okay. So, so here's the thing. I've been in business for 23 years. That doesn't happen by accident. That comes from knowing your numbers and doing things in a very specific, methodical way. Okay. And that's where I really believe that I can help you. And if you have the opportunity on Wednesday, right, at 11 a.m. Eastern time, I'm actually going to be holding a book title workshop. And the book title workshop is really, really important for anybody that is trying to build a business online because it really helps you clarify your message that you're trying to get out to the world, specifically to your ideal prospects who then become happy paying customers. So the messaging that you do is ultimately important. And then coming up with a title is absolutely critical because online when you're trying to capture somebody's attention, you're literally interrupting them. I mean, they're scrolling through their Facebook feed or looking through Instagram. They're not looking to buy anything in particular at the moment. They probably weren't even thinking about it. But then when they come across your ad, and if it resonates with them, it'll make them basically stop scrolling and back up and go, wait, what? And they'll take a closer look. At that point, they may opt in to learn more. And if you're really lucky, they may be one of the 3% that are actually excited to see your ad because they just happen to be looking for exactly the thing that you offered that day and they're ready to buy. Okay. But again, that's, 3% or less of those people are actually ready to do that. So what do we do with the other 97%? Well, with the other 97%, we have to have a way to educate, motivate, and inspire them to take the next action, right? So once they've opted in, they've given you their name, they've given you their email, they've given you their phone number, right? We want to be a welcome guest. We don't want to be an annoying pest. So we want to do it in such a way to where we can educate, motivate, and inspire them to want to take the next action. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, in today's day and age, most people, the internet cowboys, I call them, are out there. They're trying to get the kiss on the first date. They're trying to sell something right now, right away. But the thing is, if you're going to be in this for the long haul, that's not what happens. Basically, they're totally focused on this 3% that are ready to buy now. Whereas the people that are going to be successful over the long haul, people that are literally going to be able to build a multiple 6 and 7-figure business like I have, are people that understand that the gold is in the 97%. It's the people that are interested, but they're not quite ready to buy now. And once you understand that those people will become your best customers, right? Given enough time and given the opportunity for them to get to know, like, and trust you, now you can start to create, a campaign and a strategy to start to pique their interest and want them to learn more, and have the patience to understand that in most cases, it's going to take at least another 8 to 12 touches before you get them to engage with you at all. Okay. I'm like that myself. And you can, you can look at your own buying habits. Generally, I don't buy things right away. Generally, what I'll do is I'll take a look at something, I'll research it, I'll spend some time thinking about it, deciding, and then at some point, when it's the right time for me to do it, then I will go ahead and engage and I will opt in. What I don't respond well to are people that tell me that, it's now or never, right? Because that's a bunch of BS, right? That's a BS kind of approach, right? Their product and their service isn't going to disappear magically. Their price point isn't going to, disappear magically. That's a lot of manipulation and scheming. And, I don't go for that kind of thing. That's kind of a big turnoff. Maybe, as a buyer, there are some people that do it, but the kind of buyers that I'm looking for are people that I'm going to have long-term relationships with, that are not going to just buy from me once, but they're going to want to continue to do business with me over and over and over again. So that's just a decision that, you're going to have to make yourself. But here's the thing. The reason that I'm a big proponent of putting together a book to promote your business is, number one, it helps you gain some clarity, right, around the messaging, right? What message did you need to put out there that is going to be clear and succinct, and it's going to allow you to get that person to understand how your product or service is going to take them from where they are now to where they want to be. Okay, that's really, really important. Number two, you need something on the internet that's very low barrier, something that captures somebody's attention, and they're like, yeah, I'm interested in that, right? So your book title becomes very, very important to be able to capture somebody's attention and to get them to raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in this. That is going to help you get your cost per lead way, way down, right? So the importance of that is the less you spend per lead, obviously, the more leads that you can pull into your email list, and then from your email list, you can start to work on the nurturing process, the relationship building process with that group of people, because as I mentioned before, it's going to take at least another 8 to 12 touches in order for them to engage with you in the first place. In fact, sometimes it's even longer than that before somebody's actually ready to make a decision. Okay. So if you are in this for the long haul, I mean, you really want to create a successful business around this, and you want to be in business like I am 23 years from now, and you want to be able to, create more money, more meaning, and more freedom in your life, I would really suggest that you make the effort to participate, to tune in on the live training, the book training workshop. It's going to be live, right, on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it, no worries. I will send out the replay as long as you are registered for it. I'll make sure that I get you a copy of that to send it out. But what I want to ask you is this: whatever business that you're in, if somebody was scrolling through on the internet and you were offering a copy of your book, what would the title be? What would be something that would make them stop in their tracks, stop scrolling and go, what? What's that? And they would go back and they would take a closer look at it. And then once you figure out what the title of that book would be, what would your messaging be inside that book to educate, motivate, and inspire that prospective new customer to want to take a next action with you? What is it that you're going to tell them about your business or about your product or service that's going to help them get the outcome that they're looking for? What's the outcome that they want, need, and deserve, and how are you going to be able to deliver that to them? Those are the things that we're going to be talking about in the book title workshop. Now, here's the cool thing. My book, if you haven't downloaded it already, you should, right? It's you go to www.slayingthesevendragons.com. Okay, that's with a number 7. Slayingthesevendragons.com. You can download a free copy of the book, the digital copy of the book. You can also download the free audiobook, which I think is absolutely amazing. I thought that turned out really, really cool. But what I want you to do is see an example of what a really world-class book/lead magnet looks like. And I want you to understand that that entire book was never written with pen and paper, right? I never once lifted up a pen and paper in order to write that book. Yet 100% of that book is completely authentic. It's 100% my words, and it contains all the messaging that I really wanted to get out there into the world. So if you are in it to win it, right, and you're trying to build your business online, I really, really would encourage you to participate in the online, the live online workshop for book training workshop, because 97% of the people that opt in to learn more about you are not going to buy from you right away. Okay, so a book gives you the opportunity to really start to build a solid relationship with that customer base, so eventually they will want to do business with you, not just once, but for years to come. So hopefully that helped today. If it did, I'm always happy to receive a reply email that said, Bill, that was great. That was a great takeaway. I had an aha moment, whatever that is. Would love to hear from you. Okay, so have a great day, and we'll see you on Wednesday.